Good evening everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I want to introduce my somewhat custom Draculaura. She's probably going to be the intro of these videos because like she's my custom and like she's really pretty. Like I really like how her face came out. Like it's a partial repaint, but like I really love how her lips came out. I tried recreating her prototype holiday doll lips. The one with Claude, not her other one. But yeah, so as you can see, I have 2 reproduction Spectras in my original Spectra, so it's finally Spectra day. Like I was really excited for Spectra because like her reproduction looks really good. Like I know she has poly, but I know how to tame and style poly, so I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, so let's just get into Spectra's review because like I'm sick and tired of waiting. I already have Abby and I already have Ghoulia out of the box, so like Spectra needs to come out of the box. And then once my replacement set for Cleo and Deuce come in, then we're gonna have Cleo and Deuce, and then we'll have the whole family. Yay. So this is my first reproduction Spectra. Her face is pretty good. Her box is also not damaged, whereas this box is completely damaged. But yeah, this is my other reproduction Spectra. Her face, in my opinion, just looks better. Her eyes are printed slightly higher, so it kind of gives her like a baggy look to her eyes, which I really like because she's a ghost and she looks high as fuck. But I don't feel like repackaging like this doll into this doll's box, so I'm gonna open this one because I just like her face better. And I like to open the dolls that have the better faces and keep the ones that have like, I guess, the worst face in box because like I'm gonna see the ones out of box more anyway. So yeah, let's just get into Spectra's review. I'm gonna use my inbox Spectra though for her box because it's not damaged, so yeah. So when it comes to Spectra's box, it's really pretty. Like I really love the purples, and like I really like Spectra in this style of box. Obviously her original doll did not come in this style box. She actually came in her Schools Out box, which I like her Schools Out box better than these style boxes, but it's whatever. I really hope for the 3rd wave of reproductions that we get those style boxes and we're done with these style boxes, because like I think the only reason why they did these boxes again was because of Cleo and Deuce, and it wouldn't make sense to release Spectra and the fuck is her name, Abby, in her Schools Out box, because Ghoulia also got a Schools Out box, but Cleo and Deuce didn't. So I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I really like their Schools Out box, so I hope they reproduce those style of boxes soon for the 3rd wave, because I'm sure we're gonna get a 3rd wave of reproduction. We just don't know who it's gonna be. I'm actually really hoping for Toralei, because like I would love a 1st wave Toralei. Yeah, but yeah, so here's my Spectra's box. It says original Creeproduction. They actually brought back the like little like emblems, because before on the 1st wave it just had that circle instead of reproductions. So that's pretty cool. And it does say Ruin. Her pet is still trademarked, unlike some people. But yeah, they also brought back the Freaky Just Got Fabulous slogan. Now, one question remains is that when the 1st wave of reproductions drop again, if they're gonna have the Freaky Just Got Fabulous slogan back, or if it's just gonna be like a redrop of them. I'm not sure, but I really hope they add that slogan back, because like it's such a good slogan. I don't know why some people are against it, but as the classic pink Monster High logo, which is superior to all Monster High logos, and it says Spectra Vondergeist, which, fun fact, our channel is actually named after Spectra. Obviously you can fucking tell, but I used her, I guess, early last name or original last name, I don't know, but her original last name was supposed to be Von Hauntington. I'm not sure why it was changed, but I kind of like Von Hauntington, but I don't know. There's a quote up here. It says, "Who are the real Vondergeist?" Is that supposed to mean something? But yeah, Spectra looks really good. She has this cassette down here, 1030 Haunted B-Day Mix. I didn't screw up that time. Yeah, it just has that Mattel logo plastered on the front, which I don't understand why they have to keep doing it, because like we know it's Mattel and they like plaster their logo on the back also. So Mattel, you don't gotta plaster your logo everywhere. But I'm not complaining because these boxes are stunning. I do like these new icons. I like how they're like a clear window. Brings back memories to the older style clear windows on top, but yeah, I do wish it was over here. Probably would have made more sense, but I'm just being nitpicky at this point. Like, shut up. You're like really fucking annoying. But yeah, and then the back of the box is It's so gorgeous. I love Spectra's artwork. Spectra is like my favorite character. I don't know if you can tell because my channel is literally named after her. And as my profile picture is also Spectra. But like, I don't care. Here's that. They removed the entire bio. It just says that. I'm not reading it because I'm dyslexic. But there's her short bio. By the way, these new reproduction dolls don't even have their About Me page anymore, which sucks. But I have her original diary. I have Abby's original diary and Julia's original diary, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I don't have an original Cleo and Deuce set. I'll get one eventually, but yeah. And what does that say? Oh my Drackle. I told you guys I can't read, but yeah, that it still says monsterhigh.com. Isn't that like monsterhigh.com like dead or abandoned or something? I don't know. But yeah, so that's Miss Spectra. Oh, and her hat went flying. But that's Miss Spectra. So now let's open this bitch because I'm actually really excited and I really want to feel just how bad her poly is. And I'm also really excited to sell her poly. So let's get her open. So I'm probably going to do most of this like off camera, but I'm going to at least like show you guys what she looks like without that glare or whatever. I don't know. I can't fucking open this, bro. I actually am fucking retarded. I actually am oh my god. I gotta do this off camera. There. And then there's more tape there. I'm curious as to why they didn't include the tab this time, because once you cut the tape, the box is not like secured anymore, so that's kind of interesting. But oh, I'm really excited. Let's like just ooh, that feels like straw. That's does not surprise me about Polly. Okay. Ooh, her face is gorgeous. Ooh. I'm sorry, but I really like Reproduction Spectra, but I hate her necklace. It's very light this time. Also, does she have a hard head? Her head is kind of squishy. These new reproductions are made in China, so they have like harder heads from what I've noticed, but she also doesn't have her original cheekbone, so it really sucks. Like, these aren't scary. Like, I also have strong cheekbones, and I don't find them scary. I don't know. People are just so nitpicky about small things that don't even make sense. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna open her on camera, because why not? I have nothing else to put in this video. I forgot, I gotta do some of this off camera. So, fresh out of the box, Spectra's hair feels like fucking dog shit. Like, it's so dry. I mean, wait. Yeah, it's dry. I mean, it doesn't feel terrible, but like, G3 Cleo had better poly. But I mean, I'm excited to straighten it, but what the fuck is that? I don't know, but also her joints are so stiff, like they don't move. Also, she did finally sell it on Amazon. I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah, her joints don't move like whatsoever. Her arms don't even turn. Also, her hands are shockingly a much harder plastic than like, yeah, they're a little bit harder, maybe because it's clear. I don't know, but I mean, at least she doesn't have elastic joints. I guess that's a positive, but poly ass bitch. I also brought some tiny scissors, so hopefully I can like actually fucking open this. This is fucking annoying, but I can at least get her stand out. How the fuck do I do this? I'm like actually brain fogged today. Okay, so I accidentally like ruined her diary trying to get her stand out, so love that, but it doesn't have her About Me page. But let's get this little ferret out. Cute. He's not yellow this time, and he's really glossy. But her brush, and then her purse that I somehow can still not get out. And with these tiny ass scissors. I completely forgot about her stand base. So cool. I don't really care. But this bitch is pretty. So here's the back of Spectra's card. It's really pretty. It's obviously damaged because they just threw all my dolls in one box, but I don't really care because I have an inbox doll anyway, so why am I complaining? So here is Miss Polly Queen out of her box, and I gotta be honest, I really like her. Like, her face, I actually kind of prefer over her original doll, not gonna lie. I think she looks just more ghostly. Like, I feel like if she had this screening on this face mold, then people would literally eat her up. Like, the Spectra doll is gorgeous. Like, there are things I actually like about her better than the her original. Like, for instance, I kind of like how her top is more of this metallic, like the middle is like more of a metallic fabric rather than glitter, because like it just looks shinier. Like, she looks shinier. Like the earrings, by the way, I do have the original China variant. I don't have her Indonesian variant, which is the one with the silver earrings. Mine is full black, which I actually kind of prefer. We'll do the full comparison later. But yeah, her joints are very stiff, which sucks, but I mean, I do actually like her lip shape better. I think she has more of a downturn. She just looks really ghostly. She also looks high as fuck, like me. But her legs are also more clear. Like, the ombre starts higher up, which I feel like looks better because you can actually see like the clearness of her legs. Also, her shoes are more purple, I think, as opposed to the pink. But don't really think there's anything else we can talk about her other than comparing her. So I'm gonna bring out my original Spectra so we can do a comparison, because everybody loves a comparison and everybody loves to shit on Spectra's Polly, and I am that one who likes to shit on her Polly also. So here's original Spectra diary, and here is reproduction Spectra's diary, and I do like how they added these chain or the graphics here like the original dolls, but I don't like how it's in multiple languages, only because I feel like they should have done an international version and a US version. But yeah, you can see it has everything in it still. It just doesn't have her about me page. Both sides are empty. That's so nice. Like with original Spectra, she has a full about me page, and this page is not covered. So yeah. The diary is also a little thicker because to fit all the languages. And then Ruin. So this is my original Ruin. He's more matte, or she, I don't know. But he's more matte, and also the paint is darker. My reproduction Spectra his paint is slightly lighter. And wait, the nose on the reproduction is black, whereas the nose on the original is dark, like indigo. Also, reproduction Spectra, what the fuck? Ruin. I know how to talk, but Ruin's tail is not yellowing compared to this little guy. It's just gonna happen over time. Like, you can't avoid it at this point. And then this is original Spectra's bag, and this is reproduction Spectra's bag. They look almost identical. You can't tell the difference in color on camera as much, but the original is more like a purple. This is more of like a lighter pink. And the chain is also darker on the original, so yeah. It's basically the same. The brushes are also identical. The only way you can tell which is the original is mine says made in China. This one says nothing because they did not bother to put any like prints on it. And then the stand is basically the same shape, same color, same everything. My original Spectra eats this Polly bitch up. Did you stop falling? So here are my two Spectras. We have her original and her reproduction. You can see my Spectra is actually not that yellow. Like, her limbs are not yellow. But you can see the difference in the tops. The top is more shiny on the reproduction, and it's also made of a metallic fabric rather than this one has a glitter fabric. Don't know why. Also, the belt on the reproduction is more metallic and it's softer, squishy, but here the face is like, I really like the reproduction face, but like this Spectra has Kanekalon hair, which a lot of people hate, but I don't have too much hatred over Kanekalon. Like, sure, it's messy, but it's really soft and fluffy. But I also like the Spectra's cheekbones. They're not scary, so whoever complained about it being scary, go fuck yourself. It is not scary. But I mean, the hair color is basically the same. Like, they definitely could have made this color in Saran. Like, this color is darker than this one. Like, they could have easily made this in Saran. Like, Mattel, you guys are fucking liars. But I mean, everything else is the same. The skirt is the same. My Spectra skirt is not that bad compared to others. Also, the jewelry, like the hand bracelet or whatever, is just darker on original Spectra than it is on reproduction Spectra. And the chain is also lighter, more clear than this one. Don't know why they did that, but she still has the real chains, which is nice, but the stands are basically identical. The original is just more purple, this is more pink, but the shoes are different. The original Spectra has more of a pink hue to her shoes, whereas the reproduction Spectra has more of a purple hue to her shoes, so that's interesting. But I think I've gone over everything. I don't think there's really anything else like I want to compare these two. Like, what do you guys think? Obviously, I prefer original Spectra's Connectalon, and I don't know, like this Spectra, I think, I only draw back to her, I feel like, because she has Connectalon hair and her cheekbones are more defined. But like reproduction Spectra's face is pretty, so I think this is the best reproduction face out of all of them. Because like Abby looks really good too, but some of them are really wonky, and then Gulia, I don't know, I'm just not used to Gulia looking forward, but she also got her lips deacidified, so this Spectra, if anything, has slightly bigger lips. Actually, I lied. The original Spectra has slightly bigger lips, but you can't really tell a difference. If anything, they just made the lips more puckered and plump towards the top rather than the bottom. But like, also a lot of the original Spectras were like looking off to the side. Now these Spectras are like looking forward, which I think a lot of people actually like. But she's also like looking upwards, so it kind of looks like she's high or like annoyed. I don't know. But yeah, she also has like a more defined part line. The original, because she had Connectalon, she has like a thatched part line, which I think a lot of dolls with Connectalon back then had thatched part lines. I'm not too sure. I know Mattel also like thatched their part lines back then, but now they just root the part lines in, and the part lines are now permanent. They're not like this like thatched, but the thatched ones are usually messier. But I'm really excited to like deal with Polly, because I'm actually pretty good at styling Polly, I would say. Like, I know how to tame it, so I'm gonna work on her. But like, yeah, these Spectras are really close together. Like, they did a really good job with Spectra, despite her Polly and her like cheekbones being less defined. Like, her face is just chubbier now. I kind of like this lip color better. I don't know, like the colors here are like darker. They're like a dark, more brighter pink. But of course she's old, so she's like, it's dull. Her earrings are also like a little more on the gray side. These are full black and they're glossy, which I actually like. But yeah, the makeup on this one is also, the original is also brighter, which I kind of like, which I think was throwing people off with her, because it just makes her stand out. It makes her more ghostly. But yeah, I don't know, I really like her eye style this time. I think that's everything though. Like, I do like how her belt's more metallic, but it's way more rubbery than the original, which was more of a hard plastic. And the hands on the original are still a much harder plastic than, oh wait, they're actually the same. Like, I kind of like the hard plastic hands, not gonna lie, but they're maybe the slightest bit more flexible. But I know what the China variants of these dolls tend to have harder plastic in general. The Indonesian dolls tend to have more of a softer plastic, so that kind of doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I'm like really excited to style her hair. She looks really pretty from this angle. I really like her a lot. I'm sorry. I just hate her Polly. Like, I thought it wasn't gonna be too bad, but I was wrong. This shit is nasty. I know the layers, she always had layers, but these are really choppy. But because I'm emo, I kind of like that look. This Spectra just has better layers in general. And her hair is just so much better. It's softer, it's fluffy. They don't make doll grade Connectalon anymore. I'm not sure like completely why. I know doll grade Connectalon is safer. It's not toxic from what I've heard compared to human Connectalon. They're two different Connectalon fibers. Human Connectalon is toxic, because if doll grade Connectalon was toxic, then why would we have these? But it's funny because when I smell her hair, she still had a toxic smell. So love that for you, Miss Spectra. But like, she looks really good. Like, comparing her to the other reproductions, I feel like Spectra's face didn't change too much. Maybe that's why she kind of stands out a little bit. Or maybe Spectra looks more like reproduction of Spectra looks more like an original doll, or original 2010 doll, to be honest. yeah, I don't know. My Ghoulia just looks like a bitch. But I do have reviews for these two coming out soon. I'm just gonna edit and upload Spectra's first because Spectra's video actually came out how I liked. Like, I actually had fun recording Spectra's review. I didn't really have too much fun recording Ghoulia's or Abby's review. But yeah, I'll upload it eventually. But if you guys did enjoy this review, make sure to comment, like, subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you think of Reproduction Spectra, and feel free to hate on the poly as much as you want. I will agree with you 100%. I'm not going to ever defend poly in my defense. I'm just good at styling it. But let me know if you like Reproduction Spectra's face better than the original, or if you like her original better. But I really like her, despite her poly. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think of her, and make sure to comment, like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Spectra Von Hauntington, and stay tuned for Abby and Ghoulia's review coming soon, along with Cleo and Deuce, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!